Hi, Mr. Chairman. Hi, mate. Aussie feeling? Yeah, no, it was disappointing to drop points against Inter, but I'm hopeful we can make up for that in Barcelona. Anyway, how can I help you? Oh, right, I called you. Oh, yeah, that's right. I noticed that our youth recruitment could be improved, so I'd like us to do that, please. Oh, come on, sir. Keach, Webb, Hurdle, Morrow. I do give the youngsters a chance. That's excellent news. Thank you, sir. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 7, Episode 3 at Brentford as we follow in Dean Smith's footsteps. And today we're playing Norwich in the Premier League and Barcelona in the Champions League group stage. Now, of course, we did drop those points at home to Inter last episode in the first game of that group stage. It was disappointing given how late the goal was, but hopefully we can take something from Barcelona today, and that will sort of make up for that. But I thought we'd start by having a quick look at the club vision to see exactly how we're doing here. The one thing that you've just seen that we did manage to do is improve youth recruitment. It wasn't quite maxed out, which I didn't realise, but it's maxed out now. We've had to promise that we'll give first-team players a chance, but we do that anyway, so it's not a problem. Youth facilities, they're going to be upgraded again in, in about a month's time or so, just over a month, so that'll be good. But otherwise, generally speaking, things are going well. Only a B, but I feel like that's maybe a little bit harsh. But there's no major criticisms of us. We're doing our best to live up to all the expectations, playing attacking possession football, playing entertaining football, making the most of set pieces somewhat, playing high-tempo pressing football for the most part. And we're not signing players over 30 anymore now that Hamsik and Rooney have retired. But yeah, basically we're meeting expectations, which is just excellent news. If we have a quick look at the medical centre, we don't have any new injuries, which is good, really. But Gervais is still about 2 weeks away. But you can see coming into this game a lot of match fatigued players, which isn't ideal. But the good side of that, you may notice, is that everybody's match sharpness is up. I've been playing a lot of them in the under 23s, rotating a little bit as well to make sure everybody is fit and ready to go now that we hit the difficult part of the season where we play 3 games a week. Now, there's 2 games to catch you up on since last episode. One of them's in the Cup. We'll get to that in just a second. The first one, though, is in the league against Southampton. We took the lead when Matt Keach's flick-on was finished by Farai, and doubled our advantage before half-time when James Garner picked out Michelotti, though Southampton pulled one back in the second half. So a good first half in this one, a poor second half. You can see they went 4-4-2, so we went with wing-backs and 2 up front. Keach with a nice assist, Fete up did okay. It was Farai with a good goal and Michelotti as well. What about that pass from James Garner to find him as well? Match stats, I think, tell a little bit of a lie. They were better in the second half, but obviously with a 1-goal lead, you're a little bit nervous, but it always felt like we were somewhat in control of the game, so yeah, maybe we were just a little bit lucky to get away with the 3 points in this one, though. Next up, it was West Ham, Championship West Ham in the Carabao Cup third round. Let's see if we got into the next round. The only goal came early when Matt Keach picked out Simon Stevens for a debut goal. So we were the better team in this one, as the match stats sort of bear out, player ratings as well. We just really did struggle to score. The goal scorer was Simon Stevens. Now, you may remember we picked him up from Coventry for next to nothing. So he got a debut goal in this one, which was excellent to see. Wonderful ball from Keach to find him. We also gave another youngster, Uroš Josic, a game off of the bench. So he made a debut, and again, one of the youngsters that's come through our academy. And thank you, Uroš, for the Patreon support. But he made his debut as well off the bench, and he looks as though he could be a useful player for us as well. I'm not convinced he's a winger, though he can cross. He doesn't have the pace maybe. But anyway, we'll figure out what to do with him. So that is us into the 4th round of the EFL Cup. We're playing Portsmouth at home. Portsmouth are a championship club as well. Quick look at what all this means for the league table. It's London-centric up top, isn't it? 3 teams tied at 16, ourselves, Chelsea and Arsenal. Liverpool and Manchester. Liverpool's already played today, but they've dropped points early on, so we want to try and take advantage of that if we can. And the team we're playing today, Norwich, we've seen them in the Champions League already in the last few seasons, so they're not a bad team. This will be a tough game. There's the Champions League group, of course. Barcelona beat Shakhtar in their first game, so we're in a difficult position, I think, having dropped points to Inter. There's the Carabao Cup 4th round tie. Let's have a look and see what we're doing here against Norwich in the Premier League. Now, we do kind of have to favour somewhat the Barcelona game. We are the favourites for this one. You can see historically we've not had the best of times against Norwich. We've lost 3 times to them. They're a team that we struggle with a little bit. Abel Ferreira is their manager. Is that the guy that had the really blonde hair? Oh no, maybe not. Who am I thinking of? Abel Xavier. Never mind. So anyway, this guy's a decent manager, a decent coach, an attacking, direct style of play, and we're not expecting this sort of formation, though that is very, very aggressive of them, if that is what they do. They won against, or 2 goals in a minute against Derby last time out. That is a very, very opened formation there, isn't it? But again, we're not expecting them to come out like that, so how much we can read into this is debatable, I suppose. So this is a team we're sending out. Siders Webb goes in goal, continuing to develop like a storm, which is wonderful to see. Michelotti, McKenna, Soleil, and McAtee. Soleil is back from injury. He's working his way back to match sharpness, so that's fantastic news. Garner and Rambleson go in midfield. Inside forwards, Dan and Hudson-Odoi. Farai plays the number 10 role. Vassi goes up top. Let's get out there. So they have matched us up, which is fine. Who's that up front? That's a new name on me. Is he Egyptian? Moroccan. 30 years old. They have better players than that, I would have thought. But anyway, they still have some very, very good attacking players in that lineup. What do we want to say to this? Go out there, prove a point today. Come on, lads. Show me what you can do to keep the run going. We are on a good run of form. One thing I have noticed, though, and we've seen this last episode as well, is halftime team talks. That we seem to be really good in the first half. But then we get all nervous and struggle a lot in the second half. So I'm really hoping I'm going to try a different tact depending on how we're going at halftime in team talks and just try and be more positive generally instead of telling them don't get complacent. Just say I'm happy and just see if that can kick us on in the second half of games. Because I feel like there's a lot of games that are a little bit closer than maybe they should be. There's a good ball for Vassi. Can Vassi stick away his chance? No, he cannot. And we don't even get a corner out of it, which is a shame. We do come straight back for the throw, though. This is a promising start. Well, it was a promising start. McAtee's decided he wants to throw the ball to a Norwich player. Can we win this back? And I tell you what, it's all action for the first minute of the game, isn't it? Here they go with Steer. He's a good player. We've had a brief look at. We've scouted him. He's too expensive to sign. Ball to the back post and decent job defensively there. By that would be Michelotti, wouldn't it, getting back? So good job, Mr. Michelotti. Let's tell him to get creative. One other piece of news is Manuel Farai has, well, he's saved his bacon again because he's become British. So that helps us with foreign player limits as well. So yeah, that's massive. It gives us a free or an extra foreign player slot, which now opens up the chance to sign that goalkeeper from Everton. Oh dear. Well, that's not ideal. But again, I come back to that situation now with Siders Webb of, do we actually want to go and spend money on a new goalkeeper, or do we kind of share out the duties between Webb and Pickford until Webb is ready to take over full time? It's a decent finish across the keeper, but yeah, I mean, it's not ideal, is it, to go behind? We fired him up with a little bit of a get creative. No, what did I say? Show some passion, I think, wasn't it? We'll give it a demand more. Vassi's looking anxious up top. We're all looking anxious and nervous. I don't understand why we're looking so anxious and nervous. Let's give him a calm down, maybe. Let's try something different here. Let's try exploit the middle. We'll still work it into the box. Still play at a high tempo. I wonder if we should take it off, pass into space as well. That might be something we look to do. We have kind of struggled a little bit with goal scoring this first half. That's a bit of a lungy tackle there, Michelotti, and again, and we've got away with it. But yeah, we're looking ragged here, aren't we? We're looking ragged. We're looking nervous. Boys, what do we say to that? Keep going. We can win this. If everyone works hard, we'll win this. Yeah, I am struggling a little bit to understand exactly why it is we just haven't quite hit the ground running. We've been getting results, which is obviously excellent. You know, no complaints on that front. But I do just wonder a little bit if there's something that's not quite kicked on from last season in terms of our attacking play. Because we saw the end of last season. I mean, we were scoring goals for fun, weren't we? There was seemingly no way to stop us putting the ball in the back of the net. So I think what we might do, let's try take it off pass ball into space. Let's try maybe being a little bit more narrow with those inside forwards as well. And see if that helps us. But it's the body language, isn't it? Anxious and nervous body language doesn't tend to bode well. Soleil with the ball. He gets it forward, finds Dan. We've got the overlapping run from McAtee. Dan continues in field. Farai spreads it. Good ball for Hudson-Odoi. Nods it down for Rambleson. Out to Michelotti on the overlap. This is nice. Hudson-Odoi, look at the red shirts. He pulls back Michelotti. Rambleson back to Michelotti. Somebody put it in the back of the bloody net. Hudson-Odoi shoots somebody. Michelotti, Hudson-Odoi, and Hudson-Odoi finally puts it away. Oh, they were teasing me. They were teasing Norwich, more importantly. And finally, early doors in the second half, we are 1-0 up. And, well, maybe that little tactical tweak at half-time has worked for us there. I didn't think we were ever going to shoot. I was beginning to wonder if it was going to be a counter-attacking highlight, to be honest. But Hudson-Odoi, it's a good finish right into that corner of the net. Third goal of the season for him. And let's hope we can kick on here now. Farai's not having the best game in there. We could bring Mabry on to go and replace him. It's one of these, again, ideally the Kai's on the pitch. We've won that back nicely there. Hudson-Odoi goes back to Michelotti, forward to Vassi. All right, come on, Vassi. What have you got for us? I don't think you've scored yet this season, mate. Can he stick this one away? Vassi, no, straight at the goalkeeper. Livakovic, we had him at Villa, didn't we, last FM? Also, 2 FMs ago now. When did we were at Villa last? Anyway, Farai with a corner. Another good one. Garner's there, straight into Livakovic's arms. Let's give it a... Well, we won't give it anything now because the highlight started. Siders Webb to McKenna. Rambleson, Garner to Farai. Farai gets it wide. Finds Dan. Dan again cuts in field. Finds himself a little bit of space. Can he pull it back to somebody? Vassi's there. As he's had to out a penalty. Dan's gone down and it is a penalty, surely. VAR's having a look and VAR gives the penalty. Who's taking it? It is Rambleson. Come on, mate. Rambleson. Oh, no. Rambleson. Show some passion and we might need to take him off. We know that can decimate a player's confidence. Farai with the corner. Can we get straight back onto it here? No, we cannot. Zagreb, who's been coming under some big bids from some big clubs, but Norwich has managed to hang on to him. And we've got a corner now to defend. Oh, are we going to live to regret not... Oh, Siders Webb makes a good save there. Sharp save. Are we going to live to regret not taking that penalty chance? McKenna plays it out there for Michelotti. Crossfield ball. Don't love that, but we got away with it. McAtee, to Soleil. Back to Siders Webb. What can he do? Soleil. Building from the back. I don't mind patient play as long as we don't stuff up. Garner, he gets it wide. Oh, Rambleson does well there to keep possession for us. I wonder if maybe we shouldn't be exploiting the flank right now, though. That's a good pass. And there it is for Michelotti again. Vassi, stay on side, mate. Michelotti gets it tackled away to Rambleson. Rambleson, good ball. Vassi's offside, I think. And it's over the bar in any case. We are exploiting the middle. Let's maybe take that off. Let's just maybe take that off. We're under a little bit of pressure through the middle. I wonder if we just sort of use the entire field a little bit more, if that might work for us. McAtee gets back. Rogers to Son. A little bit too much space. Son's off the post. It is cleared away. And can we get him on the break now? Hudson-Odoi comes forward. Is Vassi offside? He might have just been kept on. Vassi could not hit a barn door today. He's only playing a 6-4. Let's get him off. Let's get Fete up on. He hasn't been much better this season, though, to be fair. No, you know what we might do? Let's get Indedi on. And let's stick Dan up top. Let's get Indedi going as his winger. Farai's not having a great game, so let's get Mabry on up there. Despite missing the penalty, Rambleson's match rating actually isn't too bad. Come on, boys. Let's demand a little bit more. Can we go and win this game, please? You get the feeling, the way that this game is played, I mean, the missed penalty is annoying, but maybe a point isn't too bad. Maybe with a free kick, it's a decent one. It's headed away. Does anybody want to chase back? Anybody at all? We've still got players there, but there was somebody getting forward at the back post here. Can we stop the cross coming in? We can't. It's Son. Son doesn't miss that many too often. Oh, and it is still there, and it's cleared behind for a corner. We might need to give this a concentrate shout, please, boys. Son with the corner. It is away. Can we win that back? Oh, how have we not won that back? And I tell you what. Let's maybe just be happy with what we've got here, shall we? We might put a bit of counter press on them. Yeah, we just need to... I think this is a game that, away from home, given the circumstances, despite missing a penalty, maybe a point is is just what we're meant to have today. 4 minutes of added time. Michelotti with a header clear. It is blocked, very nicely blocked as well. Garner, I think it was. Mabry comes forward. Can he find... Oh, he's going to go through himself, is he? Hannibal Mabry, can he win it for us? Oh, he can! Hannibal Mabry, what a finish that is, son! Just tucked it inside that near post. And Hannibal Mabry, in the 90th minute, has got us our second goal of the match. We're 2-1 up. A first of the season for him, and he's done it all himself. He's done it all himself. Wonderful stuff from Hannibal Mabry. And finally, somebody up front that can finish a chance. Excellent, excellent stuff. Well done, Hannibal Mabry. All right, let's give this a quick pause. And now we can go full defensive. And, yeah, make sure that we are actually seeing this out now. That's all good. All right. Come on, boys. This is a massive 3 points now, if we can get it. A huge 3 points. Concentrate to the end, boys. Concentrate to the end. And there it is. Well, we've earned that. We worked really, really hard for it. Went behind, fought back in the second half. And I'm actually quite pleased with that. That's a good win, boys. So Brentford come from behind to win. I think we did deserve that. It's a shame about the missed penalty as well. That would have made it a lot more comfortable. But Hannibal Mabry pops up at the end. And what a star he is. And look at that. We keep pace with the other two London clubs. And we continue to drop Liverpool and Manchester United as well. So, oh, it's going to be a good title race this season, isn't it? Guys, wait right there. We're off to Barcelona next. They knocked us out of the Champions League last season. Let's see if we can get a little bit of revenge this season. Okay, welcome back. We're in Barcelona, ready to face the mighty, mighty Barcelona. We've played them 3 times before. We know last season we played them in the knockout rounds. We got a draw against them at home. And then we got we're not smashed, but we certainly got outplayed away from home. A little bit of good news is that Erling Haaland is out of this one. Bad news is that Mbappe and the rest of the team is still fit, unfortunately. So the hitman didn't quite work as planned. Setien is still their manager. I mean, he's average at best, isn't he, in terms of what you would expect from a Barcelona manager. An attacking, passing style of play. We're expecting this sort of formation to come out against us. You can see they did get beaten at home by Real Madrid. Could we do the old Real Madrid-Brentford double, I wonder? The infamous Real Madrid-Brentford double. We can see here, their defence is very, very open. If we can find a way to get at them, there's surely going to be some chances for us. There's their passing network and their key passes as well. And this is the team that we're sending out. We're being a little bit more cautious given that we're going to the new camp. New camp? Bernabeu. New camp. So it's going to be Pickford in goal for this one. Michelotti, Pavlovic, Suisi and Scott as the back four. It's Madio coming back in from the cold with Rambleson and Mabry in midfield. It's Dan as an inside forward on the right. It's Erkinger as an inside forward on the left. Fete up goes up top. Oh, let's go. So they have come out as expected. Mbappe and Raheem Sterling are still there for them. Ilix Mariba, who of course we had at Leeds, he's a wonderful player. Remember when we got him for, was it 250 grand we got him for in that Leeds series? What a signing he was. Anyway, let's focus on Brentford. Tell them to go out there, prove a point today. We've got nothing to lose here, show them what we're capable of. We owe Barcelona. That might be a good halftime team talk if it comes to that. Just go out there, play your natural game, play with no pressure on you. Let's try play with no pressure on you. Let's try a little bit of passion and try and fire them up a little bit. There's no pressure, boys, but you still want to go out there and run through them. All right, and here we go. Champions League football. I mean, honestly, we would take a point now, wouldn't we, if we were to be so lucky. Suisi with a free kick. Suisi, it never really looked like going in that one, did it? Yeah, we take a point if we were to be so lucky. You may have noticed Inter had the early kickoff. I meant to point that out. They had the early kickoff and they beat Shakhtar 2-1 at home. And Sterling goes past one, feeds Mbappe. Mbappe straight into the arms of Pickford. And that'll do it for that particular highlight. Let's give it a get creative here. Pavlovic stands over a free kick. Rambleson out to Michelotti, into Rambleson. In there for Madio. It's good to see Madio back again. We just don't really have a spot for him right now, but he's still a wonderful player. Erkinger goes on a run. Erkinger has a go, and it just whistles past the post. 2 shots, though. We've got a corner now. Dan to knock it in. Who's in there? It's off the crossbar, is it? Suisi, I think it was. And I tell you what, we're not looking too bad for an away team out of the mighty Barcelona. And this is a mighty Barcelona team as well. Free kick to defend now. It's gone straight through everybody. Can we stop the second ball coming in? It's gone straight. He's nutmegged him. It's back in. Oh, what a stupid way to concede a goal that is. Unbelievable. Nutmegged by the corner as well. Who was this? Where are you? 18. Who's that? Mabry. Oh, look at that. Straight through the legs. Beat it in the air at the back post. That's Scott. Well, that's fair enough. He's horrible in the air anyway. And we're 1-0 down. Having looked, well, at least they're equals through that first, what was it, 15 minutes? It wasn't long, but still. Madio's there. He wins possession back. Gives it straight back to Barcelona. That wasn't really what we wanted. Sterling picks out Pedri, who's already got 1 goal. Goes inside his man, and Pickford's there again. And you just wonder if this game is just for the turn right now. Let's give it a get creative. We've got anxious-looking players out there. We're dominating. No, I wouldn't say dominating, but we're certainly having out more than our fair share of possession, which isn't too bad going away to Barcelona. We've got a corner now. Can we get level before the break? It's a decent one. It's headed away. And we find ourselves on the back foot. We're doing our best to get back. We've got sort of 2-on-2, which has quickly become 2-on-nobody. As Christian Erkinger, what are you doing? Come on, Pickford. It's Mbappe versus Pickford. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, and Pickford stood there and looked at it. And Almeida's rushed in and put the chance away. How has that happened, boys? Nobody else is running in and... well, there we go. How annoying is that? Alright, now, well, good thing we kept, we'll get the revenge going now. Come on, boys, we're better than this. At least I think we are. More from you, please, Fete. More from you, please, Michelotti. I don't know if I want Michelotti on the field. Scott, more from you, please. Pickford, just don't admire your good work when it happens. And we'll get out there and let's see what we can do. Let's give it a nice early demand more. Erkinger's looking nervous or anxious or whatever he was looking. Alright, Michelotti, you're done. He was borderline not going to start anyway, so let's get Panzo on for you. Let's get Jaden Bogle on for Scott, who's not having a good game. I don't know what's wrong with Fete up this season. Let's go to wingers, maybe. Let's get some wingers going here and see if that helps us at all. We've got a free kick to defend. We've left Pedri wide open. He goes past 4 and Pickford saves us again. Something is not working, is it? So let's tighten up the lines. I wonder if we don't counter press them, if that's not working in our favour right now. Yeah, let's just try this and see how that goes for us. Maybe we need to just be ever so slightly more width now if we're playing with wingers. I mean, at 2-1, the next goal is absolutely vital, isn't it? Header away there from Madio, and Mbappe's going to pick that up. They just seem to have a man. I mean, it's Barcelona in their pomp, isn't it? They just seem to always have that man over. Let's see if the double change at fullback makes any difference for us. Madio has possession, gives it to Mbappe. Wrong team, mate. And we look an absolute shambles all of a sudden, and Pickford can't save that, and, well, revenge doesn't seem to have worked, does it? If this is our revenge, I wouldn't mind being our enemy, that's for sure. Come on, let's calm down here, boys. Come on. They just are too good for us, aren't they? And we're not in goal-scoring form either. I have done chance conversion training. The problem that we have, obviously, is playing so often. We don't really have that much time to do sort of full weeks of training, so it makes it a little bit difficult to do what I'd like to do. We have been working on just sort of keeping possession, because I feel like there are goals in the team. So we did a few weeks on just sort of keeping possession and taking our chances, but that's not really working. Erkinger goes on a run here. Can he gets the shot away? Erking is looking as though he's going to be a frustrating player, isn't he? He's got all the talent in the world, but he's just not quite using it right now. Let's give them some encouragement. Arp is just not the Fete Arp we had last season, is he? So let's get Matt Keach on up there for him, see if he can get a goal against the mighty Barcelona. And I mean, at this point, it's almost looking as though we just want to try and protect as much goal difference as we can, don't we? Oh, and Pickford manages to get to that. Of course, Shakhtar lost 3-0 to Barcelona at their place. And then they lost 2-1 to Barcelona. So they look as though, based off of the form, that they're going to be maybe not quite as good as ourselves and Inter. It'd be interesting to see what Barcelona do against Inter Milan. You do fear a little bit that they might be able to, or Inter might be able to take something from them. Maybe he's picked up a knock, but that's fine. That's been thoroughly outplayed is what it's been, isn't it? Mbappe only played a 6.3. Imagine if he played well. So youthful Brentford come unstuck. Mabry's injury, it's nothing too serious. It might be one of these now where I'm going to have some individual individual player talks, I think, to the likes of Eriksen, what's his name, Erkinger, Feteyap, Vassi's another one that's not really playing well right now. And yeah, I mean, it's going well in the league. That's the thing, isn't it? But we've also had a very, very soft start to the season. We've played Burnley, and we dropped points. That's the only team we dropped points against, and those points don't look too bad right now, away to home to them. But otherwise, we pretty much look at Manchester City. We pretty much played teams that are in the bottom half. So that's been a soft start, and we can see in Europe we're not in a great position right now. -3 goal difference, 3 points back of Inter as well. We're going to have to do the double against Shakhtar to get ourselves back into this, aren't we? But guys, that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, don't forget to hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back next time. We've got a big game against Arsenal. It's a shame that that's fallen where it has. So what we'll do then, I think, is we'll come back for Derby and Shakhtar away. And that is already looking as though we have to get 3 points from that if we want to be in contention to get out of this group, don't we? Because it's not been an ideal start. Take care.